Arman Tsarukyan believes he'll be next in line for the interim lightweight title, but only if Islam Makhachev moves up to welterweight. Islam is currently waiting on the outcome of next month's between welterweight champ Belal Muhammad and Jack Della Maddalena. Depending on who wins that fight, Islam might make the jump to 170, potentially vacating or holding up the lightweight title. Arman explains that no one wants to fight him right now.
Why is everybody running from you? Why does nobody want to fight you, Arman?
Right now, because it's a dangerous fight and I don't have a title. And so Oliveira wants to fight for the title. Topuria wants to fight. Everybody wants to fight for the title. And when the title fight gonna book, and then I'm gonna get the fight.
Are they gonna give you the title fight?
Depends. If Islam gonna move to 170, yeah, they gotta give me interim title with somebody.
Michael Chandler shares heartfelt moment with son after loss. After his TKO loss to Paddy Pimblett at UFC 314, Michael Chandler posted an emotional moment he shared with his son backstage. Chandler took to Instagram, where he wrote, "Moments. A Nutella cheers. This was the first time Hap saw me lose a fight in person. He was full of emotions backstage, and rightfully so. He was thrown into the pit of a valley he didn't see coming. The blood and swelling only exacerbated the fears of how Daddy was doing as he held my hand as I got stitched up. But in the midst of the chaos and pain was a perfect time to show him how a man responds. Don't tell them, show them. Bested but never beaten. Walk on. See you at the top."
Ready? Spin it. Spin it. Okay, listen. Chandler's, we're going to work extremely hard. We're going to try to do the best that we can. Sometimes we're going to fall short. We're going to come up short. But we're always going to keep our head up.
We're always going to keep our head up.
Even if you get some cuts on your face.
Even if you get some cuts.
Okay. I love you. Cheers.
Magomed Ankalaev sends message to Alex Pereira. Magomed Ankalaev is calling out Alex Pereira for a rematch, sharing a direct message on his Instagram. "Alex, I'm ready to give you a rematch, if you really want it. Just be prepared for a storm in the next fight. Storm that you never faced in this sport. #BigNK. Adesanya wants Strickland rematch. Israel Adesanya reportedly wants to rematch Sean Strickland, feeling he wasn't mentally or physically ready last time. He's been training with Sean O'Malley and Tim Welch and seems to be in a good mental state after taking a break from his usual back-to-back fights.
Yeah, another thing with Izzy, he was saying he's kind of enjoying his life. Before, he was just like taking all these back-to-back fights. If you look at some of the old pay-per-views, every other pay-per-view he was the headliner of. And he's taking some break, and it seems like he's just in a really good headspace.
That's good.
A good headspace, and it seemed like he was wanting that Strickland fight back.
Yeah. If they fought, what do you think would be the difference?
Izzy, I mean, they said, I mean, not excuses and stuff, but that was a very, his knee was fucked up. He was just so burnt out. It was just a bad night where he didn't show up.
I mean, especially after that fight, you see Strickland. He's a great fighter, but he's not like Izzy. He's not like Izzy for sure. He had a good night. He had a bad night, in my opinion.
Joe Rogan said Alex Pereira is the scariest striker he's ever seen, but there's only one person with more raw power, Francis Ngannou. There's something unreal about Alex Pereira. No other kickboxer comes close when it comes to raw danger. One clean shot from him and it's lights out. Out of every fighter I've ever watched, he stands alone in that regard. Not just in kickboxing, in any combat sport. His power is freakish. Maybe only Francis Ngannou compares, but he's 265 pounds, in their respective weight classes. Pereira's knockout threat is on another level. Francis is a beast too, no doubt, but Pereira's got this freakish precision and power combo that's just different. The guy's legitimately terrifying. Rampage Jackson was live streaming with his cameraman at a bar when a random guy pushed his cameraman. This act triggered Rampage, who immediately confronted the man and forced him out of the bar. The incident was captured in a clip during the live stream.
Hey, come here. Did you just push him?
Yeah, he pushed me.
Why?
He pushed me.
Hey, he got the f***ing camera. He didn't push you.
All right.
Get the f*** out of here if I f*** you up. I watched everything. You a f***ing bitch. Hey, don't you ever touch my fucking cameraman.
Do that shit.
Guess what? He pushed this guy for no reason.
No, he didn't fucking
I saw everything. It's on fucking camera. It's on camera. It's on fucking camera. It's on fucking camera. It's on fucking camera.
Tom Aspinall's message to John Jones. He posted a message with a caption, "Blink and you're in danger," on Instagram, signaling a challenge or a warning to John Jones. He also added a duck emoji to make it clear who it was directed at. Aaron Pico on Islam vs Ilia. Pico thinks Islam Makhachev is too much for Ilia Topuria in terms of overall skill set and dominance.
I think it's good for the sport, to be honest with you. I mean, him and Islam, I mean, people really want to see that. And everybody has their own style, and it seems like his style is just, going, doing what he did. And I think, honestly, I believe Islam is just a little too much for him, but I'm also a fan, so I would have loved to see that. But yeah, we've had a lot of good champions, in 145 and what you guys have done.
Charles Oliveira only interested in fighting for the title. Charles Oliveira is laser-focused on securing a title shot and isn't interested in taking on fighters like Paddy Pimblett unless it's for the lightweight title. After Paddy Pimblett's win over Michael Chandler at UFC 314, there were talks about a potential matchup between him and Oliveira, but Charles made it clear that he's not interested in fighting anyone but the title holder. "I'm after the championship, and I'm not backing down from anyone, never have, never will, I won't start now. I'm prepared to face any of these guys. I have respect for all of them, but I'm determined to control my own rhythm and strategy. So, why not? If the title's on the line, why not take on Topuria? I'm focused on the championship, not just fighting to kill time. That's not what motivates me." Belal Muhammad prefers doubters. Belal would rather have critics than fans, as it motivates him more. Preparing for Jack Della Maddalena and treating it like he's fighting Canelo. Also took a shot at Kamaru Usman, calling him a podcaster who just tries to stay relevant like McGregor. "I'm like, man, keep the praise, I don't need fans hyping me up. Give me the critics, the ones saying I'm not gonna make it. That's the fuel. That's what pushes me to grind harder every single day. And that's exactly why I surround myself with people who keep it real, teammates who don't let me get lost in the noise. In this sport, there's no such thing as an easy opponent. In my mind, every fight is like stepping in there with Canelo." Kamaru Usman, man's been out for over 2 years, feels more like a podcast host than a fighter at this point. He's kind of like McGregor now, you can tell he misses the game. So whenever a big fight or big name pops up, he tries to stay in the mix, stay talked about. But let's be real, there are guys out here grinding every day, staying active, starving for that shot, and a lot of them have actually earned their place. Dominick Cruz's take. Thinks Movsar Evloev or Lerone Murphy are the most intriguing next opponents for Volkanovski, given their top contenders he hasn't faced. Admires Volk's toughness and willingness to stay active.
Volkanovski's been doing in the division to come back and win the way that he did. That was a very tough fight and he toughed it out. And then to say right away that he's ready to come back and fight within 2 months. He just wants to stay busy and make that money. If that's the case, I mean, he already beat Max, he beat Lopez, and he beat Rodriguez. So he could have a rematch with Rodriguez. I mean, I'm up for that because Rodriguez looked amazing in his last fight too. But it was a shutout in that fight, so I think I'd like to see him most fight Movsar, who's in the top 5, the only guy in the top 5 that Volkanovski hasn't beaten, or even Lerone Murphy if he wants to have a quick turnaround, because Murphy just fought, Volkanovski's talking about wanting to fight right away. Murphy's undefeated. Movsar has looked amazing. So those are the 2 fights that stand out most to me that I think could challenge Volkanovski and make it an exciting battle at the same time. Got to tip your hat to Volkanovski with the performance going all 5 rounds and just toughing it out, being an awesome human while an awesome champion at the same time.
John Jones takes subtle shot at Dominick Reyes. John Jones stirred up a bit of drama recently by posting, and quickly deleting, a cryptic message that read, "The guy who was known for calling out John Jones and didn't end up being great at all." While he didn't name anyone directly, Many fans are speculating the comment was aimed at Dominick Reyes, who came very close to beating Jones in their 2020 title fight, about that still heavily debated to this day. Also, Reyes performed a few days ago, so it makes sense that it was directed at him. Israel Adesanya and Cancellations Usman, another clip where they spar together. That's it for today, fight fans. If you enjoyed the video, drop a like and let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell so you never miss an update. We've got a lot more coming. See you in the next one.